place. We've got Mr. E taking out 6WX.
Fantastic win for him.
Yeah, just absolutely strong play all over the place. And just as we speak of him, Mars versus Jakal now on the screen.
Classic matchup. We got Zero Suit fighting off against Sonic. Every time I see this, I always thought of like, this is like a matchup that I always think about like a long time ago with Anti. Anti always had a problem with like an answer for Sonic, so he always likes to go Zero Suit. Because he feels that Zero Suit's a good character for this. So let's see if this will actually work out for Mars, you know, being a Zero Suit main, like solidifying with this character. He used to be very prominent back in the day, is still a very like huge force to reckon with, to deal with.
For sure.
But it has been like usurped, I think, by the likes of like Juice and Nairo, obviously. I mean, I got Jakal trying to make a name for himself with Sonic. We got so many Zero Suits, so many Sonics at this tournament. My gosh.
Right now, they're doing a great demonstration of the matchup, showing exactly what's really good with Sonic and Zero Suit, using both characters to the max to have a little bit of an offstage flurry going on right there. Mars finding a great spot, and wow, that up B confirm off of that Zaire was just absolutely immaculate. Very unlucky for Mars that Sonic was able to get out of the last hit, but fantastic play there for Jakal to recognize his situation, have the DI awareness to get himself where he needed to be to find that punish for the kill.
And you already notice like completely different playstyle you'll see from Mars compared to Juice, who we just saw. Like you'll see a lot of boost kicks coming from him. He wants to go for like the hard reads, the flashy reads. He's the guy that like goes big or goes home. He's like a gambler.
Yeah.
He wants to go for the flash stuff. Like he goes for like a lot of like bouncing, you know.
But
like,
I'll tell you something. You know, if I had Mars's intuition and understanding of the game, I might play exactly the same way because for all the gambler
really
he
impressive.
is, his deck is very stacked.
Yeah, 100%. Like Mars, like you don't want to mess with him because you don't know what he's gonna do. Going for the, I love the spacing on that.
Look at it.
You think that was all a bait? Mars is like, I'm gonna go for this up special, this boost kick, and because you're gonna go for like a punish on it, right? With a down
I'm putting
smash.
100 on red with this boy.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna outspace it. Yeah. Hopefully him, dude.
Vegas,
with
baby.
this luck. There you go. Runs in, gets the grab. Only puts him at 24%. Mars is at a little bit of a deficit here. Jakal has him in a very tight spot. Good air dodge coming from Mars, just to avoid that back air afterwards. Could have either been like a delayed up air or a back air.
Jakal doing a great job at maintaining control. Even though he's not able to really put a hit onto Mars, he's under almost no threat. Finally, Mars gets back down to the ground and has taken control of the match right away. Nice homing attack right there coming out from Jakal. He's going to be able to convert off of that. Finds himself the KO. That's going to be Jakal one up over Mars so far.
I mean, he got him. Got him with the spin shot to back air off the tippy top of Smashville.
Yeah, Mars, look at this. He was looking for the landing trap right there. And Jakal, just really solid homing attack, understood the position that it gave him, finds himself the setup, and just confirms it right into the KO. You know, 1, 2, 3, very bread and butter gameplay coming out here from Jakal, just showing a solid amount of consistency, a strong understanding of fundamentals, and that's everything you need to get yourself further in this bracket and touching that money. Yeah,
because you know Jakal's definitely on the way to try to prove himself out here. Has him at 21%. Here we go. Town and City, a very, pretty basic stage for a Zero Suit to pick. You just want to kill you off the top faster. Here we go.
That's exactly it. Platforms are also going to give Zero Suit a way to find, to go out of the landing traps, whereas Sonic's not going to get that same benefit because, as you can see here, Zero Suit's short hops can still pressure on those platforms right there, and Sonic's not going to have too easy of a time getting out of landing traps in spite of the platform. So definitely going to be a tool with those platforms that Mars is really going to take advantage of. Nice nair to nair. We don't usually see that particular conversion here. And Mars just taking his time here. Nairs, forward tilts. Very different kind of bread and butter you see. A lot of times you'll see a lot of back airs, and you'll see a lot of Zairs, grabs, things of this nature. But right now, Mars is changing up a little bit. He said, you know what, game one didn't exactly go the way as planned, and let me see if I can pull something else out of my hat full of tricks. Uh-oh.
I mean, speaking of hat full of tricks, man, I'm just going to run up and up smash. That's like the basic of them all. We've known that since 99, man.
That's it.
You don't really see that too often from Sonic. We got the forward tilt, catching the jump out of there. Mars trying to just get rid of that stock completely, but he follows him so deep off stage for it. He got the air dodge read, but just missed up the back air a little bit. Unfortunate for Mars.
I thought that he really must regret, right? Like not taking that up air when he had the opportunity.
Right.
He tried to go for that back air because he knew it was the bigger damage. That was so smooth. So smooth.
He knew he was going to come with that dash attack. Just goes for the spot dodge, jump special, easy.
A little bit of dash dance pop off right there just to make sure he's keeping his hands warm, keeping his head in the game, feeling confident. Confidence is very important for a tournament like this.
Morale.
And you can see the confidence coming out now.
Oh, he almost
He was
tried to
looking
go
for
for it.
He was trying to do it to him.
Even though Jakal went for a downer, he tried to go up there. Hey, once the up airs, I mean, Zero Suit gets so much off of up airs. That's why he goes for it so much. Also, it's like just a safe option. Covers like a wide arc above her.
There you go. Mars looking for the setup. Finds the neutral air, but now Mars is playing a little bit more respectable or spin dash. He keeps falling into Sonic, and he needs to slow that down. He's getting knocked around here. He needs to fall away from the Sonic because it's a lot easier to negotiate spin dash when you can just flip kick once Sonic has already committed to a direction rather than trying to fall into Sonic who has the invincible launch right there. And that costs Mars a lot of damage. He's trying to jump into this, fall into this, and not really reset his position out of the juggle. But he does finally manage to get back down to the ground. And now he's looking to see if he can close things out here. Trump back air is not going to work. Jakal has the heads-up play there. Jump in on Sonic not going to work. Good blocking. Defense from Jakal looking really solid right now. But we do manage to find a back air here. Now Mars possibly looking to close it out. There's a knock-up. Juggle opportunity here. That's not going to be an air dodge. But a cross-up on the neutral air is going to give Jakal a second win here. Now Jakal trying to make something happen. Looks for the aggressive play. Forward smash, not going to do it. Mars evades narrowly. Mars trying to trap him here with the down air.
We're just playing incredibly safe.
Projectiles coming out from Zero Suit. Nice power shield on the forward tilt. And this time Mars figures it out. Does not fall into the spin dash. Gets the cross up on his neutral air and playing nice safe move. Both players showing much cleaner defense than they were in the rest of the set. There's a possible opportunity. Both players a little bit of spaghetti right now. Just very nervous. You can tell the tension is very high. Both players looking for a kill setup right now. There it is, up air. That's it for Jakal, 2-0 over Mars so far. But it is, of course, best of 5. Mars takes off the jacket. Pop-off coming out from Jakal.
Now, you notice that Jakal was totally looking for all these spin dashes the entire time because they confirm into kills. That's why he opts to go for those options. The first stock, or the last stock of the previous game, was kind of the same way, except it led into a back air out of the spin dash. This time it was a spin dash to up air. I feel like when they get to the high tense moments, that a lot of Sonics like to just kind of rely on that. It's like their safety button because it's kind of hard to punish, but sometimes you gotta be super careful because their opponent might catch wiser. So let's see if Jakal can try to like adapt to that and just keep this going into a 3-0 victory before Mars gets any momentum.
As far as safety buttons go, I think Mars is looking to pull the trigger right now. You can see he was not very happy about the ending of that last game. You can see we all can know that he's not pleased at the position of being down 2-0 versus Jakal. And I really think he's going to start really looking to really put in some heat onto Jakal. But Jakal is deciding to carry that momentum all the way with him into his next game. Gets himself a nice early lead, way out in front right now. 79% to 38, nothing insurmountable for Zero Suit Samus. And now Mars gets underneath him. Triple up air, off the top! Mars in the lead!
Town and City, you gotta respect it, man. You know that Zero Suit's gonna be looking for that. The second she connects that up air, can lead to some devastating boost kicks, just like we just witnessed.
And devastation is exactly the right word to describe what's happening in the set right now.
He was waiting for the air dodge, wanted to connect that up air afterwards. Now he's just pushing him back with the forward. So again, we got the spin dash into the back air. Yeah, still living at 133%.
Good defense coming out there from Mars, and a nice pickup on that juggle right here. Here's another opportunity for Mars. Up air, up air. No, not quite. We're not going to connect that one, and the platform's going to stop him from getting punished by a falling neutral air, which is close to killing at this point.
And even though Mars has so much rage building inside of her, like, it still cannot get that up special afterwards. Not able to get that kill that low
that could
percent.
Be it. Not quite. Again, really immaculate DI coming out from Mars. Looking fantastic out here on the joystick. Now Mars looking to get a kill setup right now. A little bit of repelling forward airs, but you can tell what he really wants.
He wants the kill.
That's a setup, and now we're looking for the juggle. Nice spin shot jump back onto the stage. Back air going to set him up. You can just see the effects of this rage. Couldn't quite find the lock on right there for the back air off stage. Now Zero Suit in the air, Sonic in the air. Both players vying around looking for an opportunity on each other. Back air not going to connect. Mars still looking for these forward tilts to repel Sonic on the dash-ins.
You notice that a lot of the time Mars is like jumping over Jakal with those back airs, expecting him to like spin dash underneath him to catch it afterwards because he's been committing to it so much.
I'm expecting at any moment now a dash attack to come out from Mars. Uh-oh. And Jakal just air dodging his way out of that one. Mashing R.
When you got that jump coming at you, you just got to go for it. It's an active hitbox every time you're in the middle of that motion, dude. Ooh, catching him with the little babies there. Waiting for a back air, just played it super safe, right? You know, he was just waiting for him to just go commit to any sort of ledge option. Back air, a super safe option, has like a lot of range, allows him to just be able to space it out. Finally connects it right here.
And now, look, I'm a little surprised, right? Because you see the very aggressive play
Yes.
that Jakal went for at the edge there. He knew the position he was in. He did not take his time with that play. He was looking for the throw. He was like, no, I'm off this.
He wants
tried to
the grab.
He just tried to neutral air there from the edge. He was like, nope.
And Mars was just spamming
Mars
back
was
air
like,
there,
don't
too.
disrespect me, boy. You could be up 2-0, but you better put some respect on my name.
And I don't even know if Mars was actually trying to get a kill with that back air there. I think he was just throwing them out there to force Jakal to play patient. But,
Right.
And then he wasn't, so he got caught by it. So we're going to go switch over to space here in Lilac Cruise for Jakal's counter pick. Okay, he was expecting him to go for the air dodge, DI a little bit downwards to catch with that down air, but sacrificing stage control in the process for going for that option.
And he had a lot of it, too. That was a lot of control that he gave up. Now Mars trying to make something happen. Finds the kick, but unfortunately, that's one of the great reasons why you might want to pick this counter pick against Zero Suit Samus, because with Lilac's tilted edges right there, you can see a lot of linear moves are going to whiff, including Zero Suit's signature grab.
And that's going to spell wonders for Jakal, too, because Mars gets so much off of that grab.
Yeah, it really allows you to retreat into the corner, and the corner is exactly where Sonic wants to play from. He wants to get out of these juggles, and he wants to lock himself down and play out of the corner with spin dashes, which are invincible on startup, and just really have a lot of opportunity to give himself good setups. Again, we see the exact same thing happen right there.
Yeah, just a fantastic back air coming from Jakal, recognizing that Mars was going to go for the ledge jump immediately after catching the ledge with the Z-grab. Here we go, sitting him at 66%, just trying to spin dash right underneath it. We're going to play a little bit more, probably a defensive game from Jakal. That has a pretty comfortable lead. Two stocks to one, but as I say that, I'm sorry, that comfortable lead has been thrown down onto the ground. One stock apiece, 31% for Mars. Here we go.
And
aggressive.
I was literally just about to say, just by the fact that Mars is just down so much in the game 4, you cannot count him out at all. We know what Zero Suit Samus is capable of. He showed us in the very last game with that explosive KO off the first stock, and this time he finds the grab and is trying to find more. Gets it.
Oh, no.
Oh, he got so greedy with that, with the reset up air. He wanted to get that falling up air right there. I think in his mind he knew it couldn't connect, but he was like, what if?
Yeah,
It was the what if.
And that's the type of mindset you have to have sometimes when you play this game. You can't just play safe 100% of the time. You got to have the balls, the cojones, to go for some crazy stuff that Mars attempts to go for.
Look at him just walk him back down to the ground like that with that flip kick on the landing. He's just really crossing up Jakal. But can he convert these mind games into an actual hit? A single connect right here. I'm looking, what I want to see from Mars is I want to see him block a spin dash. Okay. Understand that he's going to flip out of the spin dash and try and air dodge back down to the stage and then catch it with a dash attack. See an opportunity just like that. Just open him up with a dash attack and then get a big follow-up off that. I think that is a big key to victory, and we haven't seen Mars pull out the dash attack at all. We saw Nairo have a lot of success in it. In his previous set, we saw Juice was using it successfully, and there it goes. Dash attacks just like this are really good for locking out Sonic's landing when he's air dodging to the ground.
It could potentially be something that Mars is saving for later on after conditioning, but like it's getting kind of close to the wire.
I think that if Mars is saving anything at all, he needs to pull it out right now.
You don't want to go out with a 3-1 loss. You got to try to get this to like a game 5. We see him dashing back and forth. That was about 102%. The back air putting Jakal into control. Goes off stage, catches the forward air afterwards.
Uh-oh.
That bumper.
No, he has no flip kick.
That bumper.
He has no grab. That's it.
Sonic the Hedgehog's signature move from the original games where he just spawns a bumper at his opponent.
Look at this. First of all, that forward air was one of the most heads-up plays ever. Mars has to be kicking himself from that. It was entirely avoidable. He could have had the Zair. He did have an angle for the Zair. He was just looking for all sorts of things. With no jump, he could have done an early up B. He could have just grabbed the ledge with a side B.
And the thing is, Jakal,
just a small spacing error.
He threw out